Hey guys, it's Toast again from the Fishyaker YouTube channel. Let's take a look at the Backwater Assassin Paddle. This thing's really great, especially for guys like me that are fishing flowing rocky rivers. Hey guys, if you've been following the Fishyaker YouTube channel that long, you know one of the first companies that started supporting me was the Backwater Paddle Company. And this is their assault hand paddle. A lot of us have seen this. My good buddy Ed Helm produces these. And he gives a lot of these to charity, supports a lot of events, clubs, you name it. Awesome guy and a huge supporter of the sport of kayak fishing. Well, it goes back further than that. He's one of my closest friends in the kayak industry since the very beginning. We tell the story about, I don't know, probably 20 years ago, I was giving a rigging seminar about how, not to be stuck up a creek without a paddle, and you could use little improvised paddles or even a ping pong paddle. And that started out basically the predecessor of this, where it was basically a laminated wood hand paddle. And then he brought this out. This thing is really cool. Again, it's their assault hand paddle. Really nice piece of equipment, especially if you want an emergency backup paddle, which is primarily what I use these for. It's injection molded, a nice EVA foam grip on it, and it's basically indestructible. And then you can like push off of things. Got a good grip on it here with the teeth, and then the hook here for grabbing limbs or helping to loosen up your hooks on stuff you snag like me all the time and all that. Anyway, awesome paddle, but wouldn't it have been great if they had this in a full-size paddle? Yes, they would. So again, my good buddy Ed, from way back when, he started thinking, hey, let's put this into a full-size paddle, and this is what came out of it. So this is their Backwater Assassin Paddle. This thing is awesome for what I do, especially fishing flowing rivers with rocks. Looking at it, if you start at the business end here, the blade, very similar to that assault hand paddle with the teeth here that help you get some grip when you're pushing off of stuff like stumps and logs and rocks and you name it, all that stuff. It's got his hook design here again for grabbing onto limbs and docks or grabbing your lures and getting them free, anything like that. Really nice. It's got their raised up logo design on it here. It's another super stiff, durable injection molded blade on it that is, again, indestructible. If you go out on a rocky river, you have, say, glass or carbon blades, you might crack them up. If you're that kind of rough on your stuff like me, heck, I use my paddles even for shovels when we're camping. That's perfect. That's a shovel right there, guys. This is awesome. Working your way up, the drip ring is quality, and then the shaft here is carbon fiber. That's nice. It really adds to making a lighter paddle. And then up at the ferrule, really quick, really easy. You don't have to line up buttons and holes and all that. It simply slides right together. Pretty simple, pretty basic, self-explanatory. And the cool thing about it is he's got infinite adjustment on it. So if you're feathering it, for your paddling technique and also to paddle easier in wind, you can feather it infinitely, whatever angle you want to work it at. I love feathering my paddles, especially for the purist guys out there. And you can see it's actually indexed, so you can extend it. So it's not just one set paddle length. You can extend this guy. This is great. And heck, they went one step further. We know, especially us, to do a lot of stand-up fishing and use the larger, wider sit-on-top kayaks with elevated seats. You can also get this. Yep. Basically, it fits in the middle. It's an extension piece. It's another piece of that shaft material, very similar. More infinite control on it again. And you can get another foot or so of extended length out of your paddle. That's cool, especially if you're paddling standing up. This is a great option for it too. These are really cool, very, very well manufactured. Ed, for a number of years, was trying to get this put together, and he did. So we did talk to him last year at ICAST. He talked a little bit about it, and I'll probably be seeing him again in a couple of days, going back down to ICAST. Sucky Shark, Lyle, and I are going to be doing some fishing all down south and around back home and all over the place. But if you're looking for a high-quality, indestructible paddle that's got some cool features on it and support a guy who's really done a lot for the kayak fishing industry. Take a look at them. Most of your retailers carry them now, your specialty paddle sport retailers. It's the Backwater Assassin. And again, if you don't have one of their hand paddles, that's really cool to pick up as an emergency paddle, or just for like small little control while you can paddle with one hand, like I do a lot of anyway, without having to use a big two-piece paddle. So really nice. And I really definitely like the shaft on it. A really clean looking carbon fiber shaft. And then the blades, self-explanatory. So indestructible, guys, especially for those guys who do a lot of kayak camping and fish big rocky rivers or around a lot of oyster beds. They're nice. So check them out online. And if you haven't already, we ask you please click and subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel if you haven't already. Let us know what you want to see. And you can follow the Fishyaker.com channel on Facebook, or follow me, John Oast, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll catch you on the water.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.